Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys. So basically, hi guys. Total, my name is Simon. Welcome back to my channel. I was not feeling well that much. Maybe yeah. I was fine yesterday, but due to some urgent schoolwork and other works, I was not able to upload my videos. So today I'm gonna do live streaming. Live streaming. It's about I have time for live streaming. It's only 23 hours until you can stream your requested streaming across all March 20 and it's available only once it's available and you can yeah, today I'm gonna sit on live streaming and it have time for 24 till 24 hours. So it's time stay there till you can stream. So once this time is gonna back, we're gonna stop that. It's okay. Okay. I can't manage anything. So today I'm gonna discuss about uh today I have a topic we will take. Okay. Yeah, mock exams. Okay, so I'm gonna discuss about different boards today and I'm gonna refer to some past papers in my discussion. So anyways, past papers are important to do. They are important because they will help you learn about new things. Like past papers will lead you to practice as many questions. It does not depend on in which board you enter, whether it's FPIC, IGCSE at Excel AS level or BIC CBN board. Past papers you need, but for the boards that I know, that is basically Cambridge, IGCSE mostly. You need past papers, so that's why it's very important to have past papers. So many students ask me, so past papers are important or not? Okay, I answered the questions. So past papers are important. Okay, in a way that the past papers you can do for IGCSE today. I will explain all level any level I will explain. So past papers can lead to success in IGCSE. So how many past papers we have to do now? Your second question. So the answer to that question is you get to refer to first content from the textbook you have to learn because your main priority will be textbook because the whole syllabus will be from textbook for year 10. Specifically I speak because I teach year 10 because I'm in year 10, so I go to school and everything I know to do in here. In Canada, there is IGCSE, so we can know that about how to do past papers, when to solve past papers, and these all things. So, past papers, I will tell you later, but first of all, you have to go through the content from textbook. Because from the textbook, they are gonna give you the questions, and the questions will not be straightforward. That means the answer of the all questions will be from textbook only. The Cambridge will change the scenario. They will make the question statement complicated. For example, let's take a question of take a simple topic of maths. Uh, Now in your school exam, you got 6x plus 4x is equal to 6x plus 4 is equal to 24 was in your school exam. So how to find x? This 24 minus 4 yani like 6x plus 4 is equal to 24, right? 24 there is right 24 है ना तो 24 minus 4 कितना होता है? You will get the answer 20, right? Then 20 and 6x is left. Now x is there to 20 divided by 6. So x is equal to 20 divided by 6. 20 and 6 is not divisible yet. It is divisible. You can simplify 2 3 are 6, 2 1 is 2, 2 3 are 6, you get 3. and 10 over 3. So x value is 10 over 3 after simplification of 20 by x. 6. So this is in your school language. In board exam, you will get application based question. Now I'm going to discuss that also. So in today's lesson, I'm going to discuss about application based questions. So I found an application question for you for your IGs. I found a question. Okay. Okay. Wait. IGCSE textbooks. I'm gonna take IGCSE textbook. So as per the syllabus, I'm gonna take a question. Actually, the content will be long for IGCSE, so I will share the content and all things with you, syllabus, latest syllabus, everything. I'll tell you how to open the syllabus and everything in this video. So I'm gonna cover all the things for IGCSE. I will cover all levels, and at BIC I will explain three boards today. Other boards I will explain later. Because the same pattern will be followed for all levels. For all levels, it's also same. Past papers and is also same, but all levels code is different. Code I will share it also in the description. You can take for your exams and you can succeed in your exams. So 0580 is for mathematics, Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics 0580 for O level. I will share later when I will explain O level part. But for now, Cambridge IGCSE basically the code for IGCSE is that you have to know about the 04580 because 04580 is the code for math, and in that records then that records is basically is through your videos. I have time for streaming, right? Fahad, have timing, right? Time है ना अभी stream होने में. Fahad. Okay. He has gone. Okay, so live streaming it will be there only until you can stream. So 23 or 4 hours one day I have for streaming. So they are saying your requested stream, you requested streaming was okay. So I'm gonna explain the box. I was explaining. Sorry for the misinterceptions. काम कर रहा हूँ मैं आ रहा हूँ देखो मैं okay for the misconceptions. I'm sorry. I will add the headphones. Oh, sorry due to interceptions. Okay, so there will be marks and you have IGCSE better. So for the misconceptions. Sorry for the misconceptions. Okay. So there was anything that you want to know about IGCSE is that 0580 is the code. Now code you have to follow. Now there are 9 chapters for IGCSE. Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics 0580. You have to follow that code because that code is very important. So as per the textbook, it depends. So we can open the mathematics course book that we are using. Mostly the school is using the yellow course book, and but our school is using the. So I will go through the course book, but there are lengthy chapters in the course book. So the course book I'm gonna share for core and standard. This I will download for you. So I will share this PDF in the description, so you can refer and you can ace your exams. Okay, so IGCSE course is basically you have to know about certain things while doing this. So refer to the past papers. Past papers. I'm saying to you again and again. Refer to the past papers. Refer to the past papers. Because past papers will let you solve as many questions as possible. Because past papers will lead to you a success in IGCSE. So now before moving to past papers, textbook is the most important resource. Now I will tell you how how to solve complicated statements of IGCSE. Once you know the whole content, you don't have to memorize blind. First of all, read the textbook, read the whole chapters, then you have to memorize. First, you have to understand what they're saying in the content. It's not about math, something. Math, science, English, business studies, every subject you are taking, whether it's commerce, science, or any subject. You have to first understand the question statement, what they are trying to convey to you, and then you have to answer accordingly. And after you answer the question accordingly, then you have to refer to some notes or Wikipedia and anything. So then you can ace your exams. And question statement, once you understand, you can't ace your exams from there are types of questions in which you need to have your answer. Because the way I suffered, I studied all textbook and materials, but when it comes to exams under time management, it's hard to write the answer because the answer I know, but you will not get the marks easily. For example, let's take a 3 marker question. Let's take science. Okay. Math I will not take. First I will take sciences or any subject. Okay, let's say that you go out in your board exam. Athlete is running a race. He feels up by she the athlete and then athlete's running race. Suddenly he feels something in his body. He also took energy drink and then he got boosted up. Explain what happens to him, why he got boosted up, and due to what reason, and what happened if he does not take the energy drink. So they are going to take the question like this. So the answer of this scenario is that the energy drink he takes was due to because the energy drink will boost his oxygen level, and once his oxygen level is boosted up, and that is boosted up through aerobic respiration, because an aerobic respiration is a process in which it's a type of a respiration. Aerobic respiration happens in humans because for humans it's a natural process. Aerobic respiration, then you can write with it's like we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide in aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration equation you can also write. So for photosynthesis, first we will discuss because here the most students make errors in their exams, chemical equations. So for photosynthesis, it's carbon dioxide plus water. In the presence arrow, you will put in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Then you will have to write carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Energy is not ready, but still you have to write. What is it? Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Arrow you need to put arrow. Then you have to put sunlight up above and chlorophyll beneath, and then you have to put plus carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Then this is for photosynthesis. Now for respiration, it's opposite. Glucose plus oxygen will be the reactants. Arrow. It will form carbon dioxide plus water plus energy will be released in the form of ATP for aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration requires oxygen because in the scenario, if you are doing before exercise, you need aerobic respiration because aerobic respiration will boost your oxygen level. And in the energy drink, basically, why you need only energy drink? Because any drink you take, energy drink will boost your energy level, and so that you don't get tired during the exercise. So before exercise, you got energized so that you can finish your exercise completely. You don't get tired too much between the exercise. And after exercise, it's finished, then it's anaerobic respiration. And anaerobic respiration is basically the lactic acid is built up in your muscles. So in order to break down the lactic acid, anaerobic respiration will be there. Anaerobic respiration is for basically without oxygen. So in order to break down the lactic acid in your muscles, you need fermentation process. You take yeast things and this kind of thing. But what will happen if you don't have? So you can take fermentation is a different kind of things. You can take yeast or you can add kind of things like bread and anything to so that your lactic acid becomes reduced in your body. So too much lactic acid in muscles can cause fatigue. So anaerobic respiration, if there is lactic acid in your muscle, it can cause fatigue. Fatigue is basically fainting position. So see, this is the way you have to answer. Now this is the answer that you have to write. Now, for example, I can get the 3 marks here because I explain everything and everything in it clearly. So in your exam, you have to explain like this. If it's a 6 mark question, you can explain like this. If it's a 3 mark, it depends upon how they ask. So this is the way I ask for maths. So now for maths, so you can also take for business studies. I'll explain for each and every subject in my later videos, but in this video, I'm going to explain how to answer the question. I'm going to share some schemes also how to marking scheme also how to answer the questions after. But first priority thing is before moving to past paper, don't solve the past papers without knowing the content because content, if you don't know, then you can't solve the past papers. So for any board, for IGCSE, it's and O levels, it's same. Now, for O levels, you will ask, sir, what to do. O level, it's also same. Now, IGCSE, there is core and extended paper, but for O level, there is no any core and extended separation. In IGCSE here in Canada, UAE, Ajman. Now, I live in Canada, so in Canada, it's basically the exam is from past papers mostly. But for year 10, for year 11, it will be for year 11, it is gonna be for from textbook. The concept will be from textbook. That inspiration when I told you. See the answer, how the statement they twisted into a scenario. So you don't need to be panic. You just need to understand the statement. Like I understand. I'm also a student of year 10, but I'm answering year 11 board exam questions too. Because our school is giving us year 11. So I have covered total for biology from chapter number one. From I will share also the book also on the team. So I will share you my books, like how many chapters are there. So total there were 21 chapters. We have covered chapters till 10, 11. No, it was till I think yeah, we have covered 11 chapters. Now 12, 13, 14, 15 we will cover in year 10, term 3, because this is I will give term 3 exams also. And after year 10, year 11 will come. After year 10, year 11 will come, because next year in year 11 you have to study the remaining content in term 1, because in term 1 mostly they finish the IGCSE syllabus in term 1 of year 11. So year 11 the syllabus will be finished in September, then they will take your mocks ones. Now how to answer the mocks? The mock exam is gonna be, I will share a video of mock exams, not in this lecture. I will make another video for mocks, especially mocks 1 and mocks 2 and board. And this video is recording IGCSE, how to answer IGCSE questions year 10 and year 11 O level IGCSE. It's so this explanation will be for both IGCSE and O level. So the codes I tell you, whether it's O level or IGCSE, it doesn't matter. So the way that I'm telling you is, you have to follow your code, you have to follow your exam. First of all, you have to check the syllabus. You have to check the learning objectives. So you have to learn according to the learning objectives, because basically Cambridge will test you from there. And the question that I ask you, for x plus 6x, now I'm gonna give a tough equation. So in your boards you get 4x plus 4 is equals to 6x plus 2. Now how to now they are asking you makes x and a subject. So in 4x plus 2 is equals to 2x, yeah, I gave 4x plus 2 is equals to 3x plus 4x plus 2 you get is equal to 3x plus 1. Now this equation you have to know whether it's which equation. So by the topic, it's a question, it's a linear equation, because there are two types of equations, linear and nonlinear equations. So there are two more equations there that are known as simultaneous, but this is not a simultaneous. In simultaneous, there is x power 2. So that I will discuss in my later chapters, how to answer simultaneous equations. But for the time being, you have to know that. Yeah, but for the time being, you have to. I'm so sorry for the misconceptions. Yeah, I'm saying for the time being, you have to know that I'm saying to you. Okay, okay. Yeah, what I was talking, it's linear and non-linear equation. So that question that I give you, this is a linear equation. How to solve this linear equation? Now, before I give you 6x plus 4 is equal to, now see in your school exam mocks, they're gonna give simple, but in board that I give you, they're gonna give you simultaneous, linear, non-linear kind of equations you're gonna get, because for maths there are total, for IGCSE, and there are 9 chapters. These are lengthy chapters. For O level I need to check, but for IGCSE I know there are 9 chapters. Sorry, there are not 9 chapters. There are 9 chapters. These all chapters are lengthy. I'm gonna so first chapter is numbers that I covered in my previous one. I will upload all the videos, and I also will do a revision before your exams, before your CI exams. And because now this 6x plus 4 is equals to 2x minus 1. So move this 2x to that side. Now there are two equations, right? 6x plus 4 is equal to 2x minus 1. I'm repeating this equation third time. So 6x minus 2x, because plus 2x, because on the other side of the equation you always know there is 2x. So move the 2x into that side, that's 4x, and you have to move plus 3, yeah, plus 3 to other side. So 6x minus 2x, that was 4x. So 4x is equal to, then the other side you got minus 3, right? So minus 3, when it goes to that 2x side, it got plus. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4x is equal to 4. Now you can find, see, same step is there. Only in IGCSE, you will get the pattern will be the steps in maths is same. In maths is basically about memorizing, not memorizing, understanding the steps will help you, because math is about practicing more on notebook. Because science you can remember the experiments and you can recall everything, but when it comes to calculations you have to practice a lot. With exercise experiment I also explained that too, but for maths you need to know that. So 4x is equal to 4, x will be here, 4 is multiplying with x, and on the other side of the equal it will divide. So for x is equal to 4 will be x is equal to 1. So now I'm gonna discuss nonlinear equations also, but nonlinear it comes to x square. That I'm gonna discuss also. For I'm gonna give you a question of nonlinear. Nonlinear simultaneous equation is basically more about your. If you understand linear, nonlinear will be easy. That was a simple question. Now I'm gonna show linear and simultaneous. I did not come. I will discuss in this lecture how to solve that. But you don't have to know all the things now. That's just an introduction to IGCSE and other boards. And O level, it's also the same chapters that I'm explaining. So IGCSE and O level goes hand in hand, but they're not completely same. IGCSE, many people got confused between IGCSE and O level. So IGCSE and O level is different. So this, but the syllabus, marking schemes, syllabus is same. Only the grading for IGCSE, it's if you are core student, you go for grade C, D, E, F, G. But if you are extended A star to B, so total overall IGCSE is A star to G, but O level is A star to E. According to the most recent syllabus, it was still the same. And your board exams are gonna come also, students. It's May June to 2027, and starting date for board exams is also, I know it's the end of the April. They take 30th to 29th April. They start IGCSE. That I'm talking about year 11. Year 11 means grade 10, and year 10 means grade 9. For your better understanding. So if your IGCSE is good, board exam you got 95 percentage, not 95, you get 90 A star or A, you will get scholarships. That's a secret. Don't tell anyone, please. If you score A star or A in IGCSE, you will get scholarship. Don't tell this to anyone. This is a secret by me. Simultaneous linear and nonlinear equations, IGCSE and O level. Simultaneous non-linear I discussed already, and non-linear I will discuss now. Linear, non-linear, linear I will give you hard one. There are, for simultaneous there are two questions. No, 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 no. Simultaneous I will give two equations later. First you have to understand normal, simple, non-linear equation for IGCSE grade 9 and grade 10 year 11. IGCSE and O level both as per recent updated recent per most as per more IGCSE both recent updated syllabus, official syllabus and official marking scheme with. Actually, I'm unable to share my screen because this camera and my screen and my the basically the one I use at it's for the mocks one is not working. So the equation is okay. What is a nonlinear equation in IGCSE? As I told you, nonlinear refers to square. A nonlinear equation usually means quadratic equation, like see ax square minus bx plus c. Have you studied? So we have studied quadratic sequences. We have studied quadratic sequences. Now it is there is ax square plus bx plus ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is a quadratic sequence. If you have not watched my videos of quadratic sequence is basically the quadratic equations. If you know, then you can solve nonlinear equation. But if you're not able to solve quadratic equation, then you can't solve nonlinear. There will be cubic equations also. You will learn that refers to basically a reverse of this one. So here is it's ax square, right? Over there it will be ax cube plus bx square plus hello. Yeah, then the cubic equation I will tell you. The cubic equation is ax cube plus bx square plus c is equals to 0. This is cubic equation. Cubic equation. And but cubic equation I'm gonna not talk about now because cubic equation will come in year 10 and year 11. Because the equation, sorry, I missed one thing. It's ax cube I told correct plus bx square, sorry. That was correct. Also, I forgot to mention x because there's x also. Plus cx plus d. I'm so sorry for that. So the equation for the quadratic, basically it is ax square okay. Yeah, the question was for cubic ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. There are basically four terms for this. So cubic equation, before knowing this equation, you have to know the certain formulas for cubic and quadratic sequence. For quadratic, first I will tell because quadratic is easy. So 2a is equals to first difference. You have to take first difference. Then you have to take second one, which is yeah, 2. So 2a is equal to first difference. For example, 2 is equals to 2. So how to solve that? 2 is multiplying with a with the other side of the equal, it will divide. So is equal to 1. Then it comes to other one, which is 3a plus b is equals to. First of all, I will tell you the general one. I'm so sorry. For a plus b plus c is the most general one. Because, for example, if I give a sequence, let's take a smaller one of a cubic. Actually, I can't share my board with you. It's very hard. I will take an example. Example of cubic sequence equation. Cubic sequence. Cubic or quadratic? Anyone? First of all, we'll solve quadratic. Quadratic, then I will explain all types of sequences. Also in this video, example of quadratic sequence. Quadratic sequence. So today I'm gonna sit also and explain you the lectures uh, until you get to understand. No matter it takes 1 hour in this video and because I have to cover the. It's my responsibility to make sure you do understand so that I want you because I'm also giving my IGs. It's not about whether I'm giving IGs or not. The thing is that we can give your IGs because I have also IGs next year, May, June 2027. Is my board's gonna be started. Yeah, May, June 2027. It's my board exam date. And result is gonna be also come, so I have to prepare for that too. But I'm gonna keep on uploading the videos. If I don't upload the videos, so I will tell you the streamline dates and everything. So we can also study together because I'm gonna make the video and I'm gonna explain on whiteboard and then I can kind of talk things because then it's gonna be easier for us to know about the things. So the example of the basically quadratic sequence. What is a quadratic sequence? Quadratic sequence has a general term that I was explaining to you. Ax square t n is equal to nx squared plus bn c plus square. So I was saying with the same equation an squared plus bn c plus c. This is a The general second difference that I'm gonna explain you everything. What's recognizing pattern? So, for example, your question is 1 comma 4 1 comma 9 comma 16 comma 25. Now let's this take this sequence. I'll solve this sequence on a whiteboard. I'm gonna with all steps I'm gonna solve. I have don't I will share the screenshot with you online whiteboard. See, if you understand the concept, it's easy whether it's math or anything. This is very easy chapter. Numbers, scoring topic. Statistics is a scoring topic. Geometry is a scoring topic. Because these carries a weightage, high weightage. Geometry round about that carries, I think 10 to 15. But in my exam, it was also high weightage. So it does not matter whether you do it or not. Online whiteboard. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna ax square, ax square, ax square, ax. So I was explaining everything fine, right? Online, I'm gonna solve this question, then I'm gonna talk about other boards also. For FBIC, I will talk also, because IGCSE took a lot of time, and O levels. O levels is also same. O levels I will talk also at the end. O levels is completely same as IGCSE. The syllabus is same. Only the exam pattern will be different. So for O levels, you have to also practice fast papers. Because syllabus for IGCSE and O levels same, and the qualification and the application will be also same. O levels will be also O level final board exam. O level final board exam will be also in grade 9 and grade 10, and Cambridge IGCSE exam is gonna be also in grade 9 and grade 10. Okay, so it does not matter whether you solve the question or carefully or prompt it carefully. So I'm solving a question. Okay, the question was, let's take, it was 1 comma 1. I'm gonna share this also. 1 comma 4 4 comma 9, because maths is the most the subject in which students find, whether it's any board, BIC, IGCSE, O level, India, any board. 25. You guys will know, like I can see, yeah, it's pretty short. So sorry for that. Okay. So you have to write the equation, sorry, the sequence. Because in order to get proper marks, you have to show proper working. Now you will ask, it's a non-calculator. Basically, it comes mostly non-calculator, and it also comes in calculator paper too sometimes. Paper one, there are two types of papers in math. Paper one is non-calculator, that is for paper one is 50 marks, and you have 1 hour time. So in 1 hour, you have to solve the full paper, and you can't leave any question, because in FBIC there is a chance, but in IGCSE there is not a chance. And minus 4 is, which will give you 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5. 16 minus 9. Now how you say how to solve this question maybe. So just take 16, 9 card. So what you will get, it's easy. It is 7. Just recognize the difference, 3, 5, 7. The next is gonna be obviously 9. Then you have to, so it's 9 here, and the problem is like, okay, 9 is gonna become here, and 9 is there. So my live streaming, I'm gonna do it maybe tomorrow, because I have 1 hour time and I can't do the live stream because I started, but it's saying me I have 23 hours left. Okay, so live streaming maybe I am not able to do today, because the time is also more. According to my Canada, it's 9/7. I can do it at midnight. I will try, but as per, maybe I will be wake up at that time. But because I'm streaming, I will start. But I was not available at streaming. Is like this. 9/7 is 2. I'm gonna share this all screenshots and all these things. You don't have to worry. The link will be the books and techniques to solve everything. I will post in the description. So no any worries. I am with you. Simon Pattu, I am with you. आप लोग के साथ हो सर, तो आप लोग को परेशान होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। डोंट हैव टू बी वरी, यू डोंट हैव टू you don't have to take stress for your exams. Just be confident. If you're prepared, just be confident that you can solve any question, whether it's hard, easy, or difficult. It depends upon your practice and preparation. Okay, so because I have to also give IGCSEs, I gave IGCSE. That's why I'm telling you I've given school exams. They are not that they are easy, but it's hard only to gain the marks. The marks is only the point because the way of writing is a little bit difficult. For maths, it's about practice. So 2a is equals to 2a is multiplying with 2. So with that, it is gonna be divided. So 2 and 2 will cancel and it is 1. So a is equals to 1. So a I got 1 as an answer, and then I'm gonna solve the next part, which is I have to find the value of b. So b I can take here as formula. You have to know 2a is equal to 2. First difference you don't need to know, but most of the students they don't ask in IGCSE about the differences, but for most commonly you have to know. I will share all the required notes that you need. They are not from any Google or anything, they are from the past paper websites. So you can trust these websites. So 3a plus b is equal to, I will tell you how to take each term because the you have to remember बेटा आप लोग को याद रखना है 2 is equal to 2 है ना, तो in this one 2 is equals to 2, right? Now how to decide which term to take? Because I know maths is, because I used to get in maths 82 out of 100, and in year 9 and year 10 also I got 82 out of 100. So I secured A up till now. Inshallah Ta'ala I'll score A star also. I got 82 out of 100 in maths. 82 out of 100. Okay. So 2A is equals to 2. So A is equals to 2 और step out. Okay. So 2A is equal to 2 में बेटा कैसे पता चल जाएगा? Okay, for after you minus all the sequences, for example, your original sequence was 1, 4, 9, 16, 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. After you subtract 4 minus 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, you got right, and then you get 3 twos. Once you now how to know which one to take as 2a? So once you got the same numbers, you can note it down somewhere. Once you got same numbers, I will write here. Once with a different color I should write. Once you got same numbers, you have to start applying the formulas. It can be 2 to 2. In my case it was 2 to 2. It can be 3 3 3, but you must get a same number. Once you got, sometimes in the case you got don't get the same number, but you don't have to be panic. It depends upon the sequence. Maybe it's not cubic quadratic, it's another type of a sequence. So because there are many types of sequences, there are Fibonacci sequences also, there are many types. For IGCSE you need to know only 4. Once you got same, there is Fibrino sequence also, there number pattern also, you will get picture based patterns that I will discuss later. So once you got same number, or I can discuss in my next video or maybe this video, it depends, but I will discuss in next video. Once you got same number, because if I tell a lot of concepts you're gonna be confused. Once you got same number, just apply better the formulas. Let's say 2 is equal to 2, right? So just apply the formulas. Formula list I'm gonna give you 2a, 3a plus b. 2a is equal to any number, 3a plus b, a plus b plus c. So mostly I suggest you to go for a, just find a, then find b, then find c. Just once you go same number, just apply the formulas. Formula list I'm gonna make in a neat notebook. I'm gonna make this all formulas for you. That all formulas that I explain in this video about equations and anything. Formulas. So this is a note that you can make in your notebook. Note. I'm gonna separate my working so that it does not get, so that you don't feel get confused. I will share. Don't worry, I am not able to share my port, but I will share this whole working once I upload my video. In the description, you can find my working. and links I will share in the description. Also, I will share on notes. Okay. So, okay, now 3a plus b beta was left in. So 3a plus b में हमेशा हम लेते हैं 3 5 7 9 को, पे याद रखें. The same number होगा when there will be same number, apply formula A. Right, I'm gonna write here. Use, when there are same numbers, use 2a formula. 2a is equal to वाला जो मैंने बताया था. If there are different numbers, for example, it can be odd number, for example, 3 5 7 3 5 7 9 in my case. So these are odd numbers. So if you got different numbers, so कैसे पता चलेगा odd है? 3 and 5 में क्या difference है? So in 5 and 3 there is 2 difference. So each time it is increasing by 2. For example, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9. So there are 3 plus, so in this case, you have to know about 3, 5, 7 and 9, and these are different numbers. So you have to take 3a plus b is equals to 3b is equal to 3. How to know the number? Now I'm gonna solve this. 3a plus b is equals to 3. 3 we have to write as it is. A value will be I wear the glasses because my nothing was there. I was tired. I was not tired of looking. I see I can write without glasses too. But I said you should doctor suggested me to wear glasses. I can solve without glasses. The whole live streaming I was doing is without glasses. I was solving it also without glasses. I'm saying truth. So 3a plus b. Okay. So I will let this challenge over. 3a plus b is equal to through. थ्री था, थ्री थ्री यार कितना होता है सर? थ्री 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 अब ये ना लिख देना कि ब्रैकेट के ब्रैकेट प्रोवाइड नहीं की तो वन लिख दिया, ऐसे ना लिखना. डोंट राइट लाइक दैट. 3a you have to write always, if you have to write a number in brackets. A plus b. Okay. Yeah, okay, 3a. अभी ना लिख देना कि प्लस के साथ हो जाए. Okay. Don't write like because most of the students make mistake. Even I also made mistake in my exam. 3a, it does, teacher does not deduct marks, but for because examiner does not know, because whether it's teacher UK, because you have to mention and remember, you have to practice the past papers under time. So as per the time, you have to set a timer and you have to try to solve one question in 1 minute or less than a second. It depends upon the question. For one more question, take 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 1 to 2 minutes test take. Don't take more than that. So B is gonna be here. Okay, B is equal to 3. Here it is plus, इधर on the other side of equal, उधर जाके क्या हो जाएगा? Minus हो जाएगा. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So if you're getting 0, you can neglect B also. But if you want to, but we are not sure, you can show the steps. Teacher will not say to you anything. Now the last thing that was left is C. Okay. C रह गया है. This is very easy sequences if you get the concept. So this question, A plus B plus C. B you can't take as 0 or don't write it. It depends upon you. So A plus B plus C तो आपको क्वेश्चन में ही पता चल जाएगा. जो क्वेश्चन में पहला नंबर है ना, the question in your, it was in my question it was 1, because the original sequence was 1 4 9 16 25. So A plus B plus C is equal to 1. So A value you have to substitute every time you write 3A plus B, you have to just substitute the value. So for A I got 1, for B I got 0. If you want to write, it's up to you, because it gonna be gives you same values, so it does not matter. C also 0. 1 plus 1 is 1 plus 0. Okay. So you are getting 0, so you can neglect, because this time as per the sequence, if अगर 0 नहीं आ रहा for example, तो फिर आपको लिखना है ये ना कर देना कि जीरो अगर आ रहा अगर नहीं आ रहा तो ऐसे ही ए का वैल्यू लिख देना, मार्क्स कट जाएंगे, मार्क्स कट जाएंगे, बट स्टेप्स यू कैन शो. So now I'm gonna tell you the final answer. It's gonna be, if they're saying to you write the nth term formula for this, then it's gonna be in the form of an square plus bn, an square plus bn plus c is equals to के जो form में होता है. So the original answer is gonna be n square only. N square is the nth term. We neglected the zero, so instead of that you can just write an square plus b. ये ना करना कि b की वैल्यू ना लेकर, don't do like that, don't write the b value. If it is 0, just write it as it is, or don't mention it. It's up to you. Then term formula can be n square also. Now how I can show it's n square? Instead of n, just put 1. 1 is square is always 1. So if you're gonna take 0 square, always 0. So how to verify whether your nth term is correct? Nth term is equal to n square. So how to confirm whether your nth term is correct? Right. So n square you have to take as verification. This you don't have to show verification. It's just for the students who are finding that I have done it wrong. Nth term is equal to n square. Thickness I. So under for the box, it's gonna be for the box. I'm gonna explain. The question is gonna be around about, okay. Okay, so verification method you will take as n square as nth term. Now in place of n you can put your a values, b values and c. So in order to know whether you get a value or not. For n it was 1. So 1 square is equal to 1. It means your nth term formula is correct. This is, it means your nth term formula is correct. You will secure full. If it's a 3 mark, mostly the sequences question comes under 3 mark question and 4 mark question, and sometimes 6 mark. But mostly in our IGs, it will be 3 to 4 mark question or 5. It depends upon the schemes. Cos 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. B is equal to 0. Okay, now sequences I have done. So you have to remember the equation. Cubic sequence I'm going to also discuss. Cubic is also in the same way. You have to just, only the equation will change. Will change that I said a n cube plus b n 1 that one. Yeah, so a n cubic. If you explain a lot of things, we can be confused. But okay, let's take cubic, 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 cubic. Cubic is also same. Cubic question. Cubic sequence is basically in it's a form of cube. So a n square की जगह आ जाएगा n cube आ जाएगा, b n की जगह क्या आ जाएगा, b n square आ जाएगा. And for it was in the quadratic, it was a n square plus b n plus c c. It's on my fingertips. You have to memorize like that. b n square की जगह, b n की जगह अगर आपको एक क्वेश्चन आती है दूसरी कर सकते हैं. So for quadratic, by the word qua means 4. Quadratic means 4. Cubic means 3. So there are 4 types of sequence basically: linear, geometric, quadratic, and cubic. For linear, it is basically, you can take the equation. Basically, the general formula for linear is Tn is equal to a bracket a. Don't write bracket and minus 1. Now in your IGCSE, you have to say don't ask bracket and minus 1. This is most common. Just take t raised down to n. इसका मतलब है t के नीचे जो t, you have to write capital T और beneath t के नीचे small n is equal to, then you have to take a, instead of bracket you have to say a times, a times means multiply, and minus 1. Then after that you have to ensure you open and close the bracket. So a times n minus 1 you can say, or you can say also like that, that I used to say a times n minus 1 b. So A stands for first term, whether for that question, if I want to find linear sequence for any question, like for first term, for example, 3579. तो पहली term क्या है? A हम लिखेंगे as 3 and n we will find as n because n we don't know. So n minus 1 you will write as it is. I will also solve this question for you. I'm going to solve all the question. For example, that cubic sequence one I erase for now because I need to solve the other question, but I will share this all with you. So you don't miss anything. So you don't miss anything. So the types of sequences is basically you have to take types of sequences as types of sequences is linear, geometric, quadratic, and these kind of things. So types of sequences is basically you have to take, there are four types: linear, geometric, cubic, for IGCSE and quadratic. Linear is equal to, mostly you don't take for formula, but if you want to find the nth term, then you have to use the formula A, that now I will tell you how to write. T, you have to repeat over T over T beneath n, or you can say T over n. A, the whole rise to, don't you have to say A into, or you can say times n minus 1 d. A stands for first term. First term, it can be any term, for example 3579. So the first term in that sequence 3579 is 3. So A stands for 3. Tn you don't need to take, that's just for understanding. Tn is basically the representation of linear that you are finding the value of n. For example Tn. So n I will also write first. N stands for the number of the sequence, the number of the term. एन का मतलब क्या हो जाएगा कि पहली टर्म है, सेकंड टर्म है, दूसरी तीसरी. इट मीन्स दैट एन स्टैंड्स फॉर द नंबर ऑफ टर्म. टी एन स्टैंड्स फॉर number of term. For example 1 2 and 3, number of the term. You can say number of the term, or you can say just term. For example, first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and so on. It goes into till infinity, does not end. For example, first, second term, third, etc. Number of term, first, second, third. So then A stands for also the number. Now, for example, first term was 3, second can be 5, third can be 7, fourth can be 9, so still so on. So first term can be 3, 5, 7, 9. So 3 is first term, 5 is second term, and 7 is third term, and 9 is fourth term, and so on. And then it comes to 1, that is same. D stands for difference. So for example, let's take one question. I will solve 3 5 7 1 9 1. D stands for difference. For example 5 minus 3 कितना होता है 2, तो difference क्या हो जाएगा 2. Now let's take a question for this particular. So when you take a question for math, then you will understand more betterly. Okay, so let's take a question. So I'll take a question. Okay. Okay, so let's take a question on the other side. These are the formulas I will write for all. For linear, it is done. For quadratic, I will for linear one question, formula question. For quadratic formula question like that, I will solve so that you don't get confused. It's not that much confusing, but once you solve the question carefully, then you can secure the marks. I guess because now you will ask how these formulas. I remember that's too much complicated. No, the thing is that if you practice maths, mostly I said you in the first starting of the video, the math is more about practicing, 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 practicing. So for maths, you have to practice a lot of questions. I know it's hard to give balancing to the subjects. That's the difference everybody faces. So it's not about it's not about it's about revising and practice the questions weekly. Once you solve the chapter, you will not get in first time because it depends upon the student capacity to understand. It depends upon the level of understanding and dialogue things. So as per that, as per as per that only फिगर में मतलब प्रैक्टिस आपको मैथ की ज़्यादा करनी है. You have to practice math a lot. Okay, I thought I will speak British English, but I will speak British English only in English lessons so that you don't get confused. For math science, if I continue, it will be very hard for you to understand for beginners who are watching the channel for first time. So the first question I'm going to solve is the example. So let's come to example. Okay. So the question is 3, comma 3, comma. So there the question was find the nth term of the sequence. Or find the nth term of sequence. This way sequence mostly is the question. Whether it's a board exam or anyone, they can't change the question. Cambridge will also give the same. This is the thing. So the scoring topics for this I told you in the chapter are statistics, sequences is the scoring topic. Whole numbers topic is scoring, algebra is scoring, statistic is scoring, geometry is scoring, trigonometry is scoring. The hardest topics are in geometry. It comes to circle theorems when we'll do circle theorems, and when you do the trigonometry part is also easy. But when you do circle theorems, that will be the hard one. And function, inverse function, that is also the scoring topic that the whole IGCSE book we will solve together, and the revision session I will also do. It's not about today I'm uploading, I'm doing this topic, so I will not repeat again. I'll repeat this all in a summary so that you can also understand. Find the nth term of sequence 3, comma 5, comma 7, 3, comma 5, comma 7, comma 9, 3, comma 5, comma 7, comma 9. अब ये सीक्वेंस क्या है? एक इन्होंने सीक्वेंस यहाँ दे दिया है. They have given us one sequence here. This is the sequence. So rewrite this sequence because this is the rule of the question. 3, comma 5, comma 7. Sorry, this is 9. 9. This is 9. Because it's right hard. Because my writing on whiteboard is not good. I'm so sorry for that. 7 minus 5 is 2. तो वाकई में अच्छी नहीं है, मुझे भी embarrassing हो रही है. Okay, but I will learn it step by step once I will be used to. Okay, does not depend. But it depends for me, for you guys, whether you are well understand the writing or not. So that's why I'm rereading it again and again too. So this beta 3579, find the nth term of sequence. Now write the equation Tn is equal to a bracket n minus 1 d. So the cubic quadratic I will explain in the next, because for today it's enough. वो आज के लिए काफ़ी ज़्यादा हो चुका है मेरे ख्याल से. 3n-1 d. d क्या हो जाएगा, डिफरेंस हो जाएगा. तो 3 यहाँ पे ऐसे ही आ जाएगा. 3 हम ऐसे ही लिख देंगे यहाँ पे. तो 3 2 टाइम्स n कितना हो जाएगा, ब्रैकेट ऐसे ही डाल दो. 2 1 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा, 2 n आ जाएगा. ये देखें आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. तो देखें 2 टाइम्स n is 2n and 2n, so you get 3 times 2n is 6n minus 2. This is your answer. This is the nth term of this 3, 5, 7 and 9. This is the, I will write as answer. Okay. वो जो quadratic वाला था ना, वो मैं question, that quadratic question I will also solve. That quadratic I solved. So for today, quadratic and linear practice only. Geometric and cubic I will cover in my next chapter. Cubic I give you the idea. It's same regarding that. So I have solved the question. So I want to know whether you understand the concept or not. See, now the guys, you have to subscribe to my video more. Now this is a detailed session. See the streaming, not streaming, it's 1 hour too. I know it's a very long video, so it's, so but the ones who are studying also, and I have also made a family. Sorry, I have also made a one. So please like करें. You have to like more, share it more, subscribe it more, and I am aiming for this video at least 1,000 views.